And with that, we're going to have some relaxation chair yoga techniques with Tamika Flowers Ball, who is one of our presenters and also a certified yoga instructor who has graciously agreed to lead us through this part of the program. Hi, Tamika.
Hello, Camille. Okay, hi everybody. Now, good afternoon. I'm happy to be back with you all to do some chair yoga that you can do at your work office, at your office, just stuff to kind of get you moving. Did you know that the saying goes, there's two things I'll share with you. Number one is that for every 90 minutes that you work, you're supposed to take a 10-minute break, especially if you're someone who works sitting down in front of a computer. So how many of y'all do that? Because I know I don't. But every 90 minutes, you're supposed to take a 10-minute break. And then the second thing is they say that sitting down all day in front of your computer is equivalent to smoking a pack of cigarettes. So it's important that we're kind of moving and getting up. For those of you who have an Apple Watch, I know mine reminds me to stand, and half the time I ignore it, but other times I actually do get up and just walk around a little bit and come sit back down, just so I can get some movement in, because we don't want to spend our entire time just sitting at our desk. So if you are going to start committing to doing at least a couple of breaks in your workday, I want to just show you a couple of movements that you can do to kind of loosen up your shoulders, loosen up your lower back, your hips, so that this way you can get your body a little bit in motion during your workday. So I'm just in your standard folding chair, so you can use any chair. If you use one with wheels, just make sure you lock your wheels. I welcome you all to join me, whether you're on or off camera, to do this while you're in your chair. We're going to start with a quick breathing activity, and then I'm going to show you some movements to help loosen up your upper body first. So just sit down and make sure your feet are firmly planted on the floor if they're not already. You can have your hands face down or face up, palms up on your lap. And go ahead and just relax and just close your eyes. And we're just going to do a quick breathing exercise just to get our body relaxed. We had a great day today, and we want to end it off just right. So take a deep inhale through your nose. Hold your breath. And exhale through your mouth. Inhale again through your nose. Holding your breath. And exhale through your mouth. Now we're going to inhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, and hold. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Completely release. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, and hold. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Release. Inhale 1, 2, 3, and hold. Exhaling for 3, 2, 1, and release. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale out your mouth and sigh. And if they aren't already open, go ahead and open your eyes. That's a breathing practice called equal breathing. It is known and proven to reduce your stress and anxiety levels, to slow down your heart rate. So if you're about to encounter anything that's going to make you nervous or anxious, I usually do it before every time I'm about to do a session. That's a great exercise to do. So it's just inhaling and exhaling for the same amount of time. Okay, so let's go ahead and start opening up those shoulders. We tend to keep a lot of tension in our traps, these muscles here, a lot in our shoulders. So we want to go ahead and start opening that up. So as you inhale, just lift your shoulders higher, high up. Roll them back. As you exhale, bring them back down. Once again, inhale, roll your shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. One more time, inhaling up. Exhale, roll back and down. And now we're going to go, I'm cracking. We're going to go the other way. Now you're going to inhale back, up. Exhale and roll down. Inhale back and up. Exhale and roll down. And one more time, inhale back and up. And exhale and roll down. Good. Just slowly begin to bring your head from side to side. Keeping your shoulders down. And then bring your head back. Then you can bring your head forward. And then shake it out. Now from here, we're going to just open up our clavicle, our chest. Because if we're sitting a lot like this, we're kind of hunching over and we're kind of closing ourselves off here. So you want to take your arms out, reverse them, bring them back, hold on to the back of your chair, and just draw your shoulder blades back and lift your chest up as if you're doing a slight back bend. So you're holding onto the back of your chair. If you can't do that, you're just gonna just press your arms together along the sides of the chair, lift your chest up, head slightly back, and then as you exhale, come back down. Once again, palms down, arms behind you, hold the chair, or go ahead and just bring your hands against each side of the chair. Chest lifts up as you inhale, and then exhale and come back to center. Now to work the spine the other way, we're going to take our hands, put them on our knees, feet are firmly on the floor. As you inhale, you're going to lift up through your chest. As you exhale, begin to round your spine. So I'm going to turn my chair so you can see. Go ahead and round your spine forward, drawing your hands maybe further down your legs, releasing your lower back. Inhaling back up. Exhale, round your spine, roll forward. And again, inhale back up. And exhale, roll down and just hold this here for 3, for 2, and for 1. And slowly come back up. So again, what these exercises do is for those who spend a lot of time typing, it'll open you up here, create a stretch in your chest. And then because we're sitting upright all the time, it starts to provide some pressure in your lower spine, your lumbar. So rounding helps to release that pressure from your lumbar. Okay? Now we're going to open up our hips and our legs. So we'll stand up. And this is where locking your chair comes in very handy and very necessary. So you're going to take the back of whatever chair you have. Okay? And from here, what you want to do is go ahead. Actually, I'm going to do another back one first before we do that. You want to take a few steps back so that you're kind of leaning on that chair. And on your next inhalation, you're just going to scoot back and begin to allow your shoulders to come more in line with your elbows. You're going to feel this in your lower back and your hamstrings. And then you come back up and press forward. Inhaling, coming back. You want to try to really create a tabletop with your back, stretching from your arms to your hips. Come back up. This is releasing the back and the hamstrings. Then one more time. Inhaling, coming down. And then exhale, coming back up. And then gently walk your legs in and shake that out. Now for here, we're going to work on opening up our quads. So you're going to keep one hand on the chair, and you're just going to lift your leg up and grab the back of your ankle. If you cannot do that, you can always get a belt, wrap it around the ankle, and hold it. Or if you can, just grab the back of the ankle. Holding onto the chair here, as you inhale, you're going to begin drawing your knee back a little bit so that it's a little bit behind your standing leg. And you want to really make sure that you are flexing your back foot so your toes are pointing down. You just hold that for 3 breaths. And you really feel that opening in your quads the more you're able to draw that knee back. Now, don't lean forward with it. That's a different pose. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're standing upright and just drawing that knee behind you. And then after your 3rd breath, you release. And you do the other side. Grabbing that ankle, flexing that back foot, and just gently draw your knee behind you, holding onto that chair. And after your 3rd breath, you go ahead and release it down. Now here, you're going to stand with your side to your chair. We're going to go ahead and open up your hips. So go ahead and grab onto you lift up your right leg, make sure that your left foot is firmly grounded, and you grab your right knee. And we're just going to open up the knee to the side and then bring it back in. I don't know if you just heard that, but I had a big old crack. It still happens. Inhale, open up your knee out. And then exhale, bring it in. And then one more time, inhale, open out your knee. And exhale, bring it in. Okay, great. Now from here, we're just going to go ahead and rotate our leg out and back in, back, out, and back in. And one more time, back, out, and back in. and just shake that out. Okay. And then now for the other side. Again, making sure that you're firmly planted now on your right foot. Taking your left knee up. Inhale. Open that knee out to the side. Exhale, bring it back in. Inhaling, open the knee out to the side. Exhale, bring it back in. One more time, inhale, open that knee out to the side. Exhale, bring it back in. And just shake it out. And again, go ahead and bring the leg back, around and in. Back, around and in. Back, around and in. And shake it out. The little Tootsie Roll, butterfly. Okay, anyway, I digress. All right, so from here, the last thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and lift up your right leg. And we're going to just go ahead and just do a little bit of a core engagement. So you'll put your right hand on your right hip, standing firmly on your left foot, holding onto your chair. Just slowly lift your leg up as high as you can go without leaning back. And then just hold that for 3, for 2, for 1. You'll feel that in your quadricep and in your abs. Good. I'm going to do it again. Holding it up for 3, for 2, for 1, and release down. Good. Summertime is coming. We're going to get those abs in shape. And now on the other side, again, firmly planting your right foot on the ground, holding onto your chair, hand on hip, inhaling your leg up as far as you can go. Do not lean back. Keep your back up. Torso lengthen, holding it for 3, 2, 1, and release. Again, engaging your core. Slowly lift up that leg, holding it for 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, and release. Okay, so those exercises that I just showed you can be done anywhere as long as you're comfortable. It opens up your tightest areas, which are your shoulders, your hips, gives you some lengthening in your hamstrings, opens up those quadriceps, those thighs, and most importantly, relaxes you and gets you a little bit of movement as you're sitting at your desk, doing your very important work. But again, like my session said, taking just a few minutes to prioritize you. So thank you so much for having me, and I will pass the microphone back to our lovely basilisk, Camille Titus.
Thank you, Tamika. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated to get the blood flowing and get a little movement. We have now come to the end of our program, and thank you everyone for your attendance and your participation. On behalf of the Sisters of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Sigma Kappa Zeta Chapter, we do appreciate you being with us today. And we hope that you gain some useful information that will help you continue in the process of owning your excellence, mind, body, and soul. Before we complete the day, we definitely want to thank our presenters, Chrisette Michelle, Stephanie Carnegie, Dr. Cyrus McCalla, Dr. Tiffany Jones, and Tamika Flowers-Ball for all that they contributed today. And we also want to make you aware of upcoming events that we have. Sigma Kappa Zeta Chapter, which is a chapter in Brooklyn, we have adopted a senior facility, the New Carlton Nursing Home, and we currently are taking donations in order to support the work that they do there and support the seniors. We have also a partnership with the March of Dimes. The sorority as a whole has had a partnership since 1973. And the partnership with the March of Dimes is to reduce or eliminate or try to reduce and eliminate premature births. The March for Babies is an annual event that's coming up. And we also have a team that is raising funds. So that information will be provided to you. Um, we have a webinar coming up on April 7th to give information about ranked choice voting, which is a new process of voting in New York that allows you to rank your candidates by preference. So in order to get information about that important change to our voting process, please do join us on April 7th from 7 to 8 p.m. for that webinar. We also are having virtual day at the refuge, sorry. We're going to have a virtual tour of Jamaica Bay. And as we know, we're many of us are living this urban life and we don't have an opportunity really to get out to national parks and wetlands and things like that. And as Black people and people of color, we're underrepresented in our use of our country's national parks and things like that. So this virtual day at the refuge will help make us aware of activities at the refuge, wildlife, and just the splendor of nature. And that is happening on May 23rd from 1 to 3 p.m. And you can get more information from all of these, about all of these events through our social media platforms. On Facebook, we're at Friends of Z Phi B Sorority Inc., Sigma Kappa Zeta Chapter, Brooklyn, New York. On Instagram, we are Z Phi B SKZ. And our website, which is currently under construction but will be relaunching soon, is www.zpibskz.org. Again, thank you very much for your participation. Have a great rest of your day and the rest of your weekend. And we wish you well and wish you good health, safety, and prosperity. Thank you.